Hey everybody, Ben here from DMC Films and Cinder Studios, and I'm back with more tips for the first-time painter. Today we're going to be talking about palette management. Now when you lay your colors out onto the palette, there are generally three ways that you can do that. The first way to do so is just in rainbow order, red, orange, yellow, green, and so on. The second way is warm colors and cool colors. And the third way, which I don't actually recommend, but is the way that I do it, is just to kind of lay them out in the way that you're going to be using them. Of course, this is really bad palette management, and as you can see, I usually have 3, 4, and often even more palettes going for just a single piece. So I have one of my traditional glass palettes here, and I've laid out essentially 3 mini palettes, just to kind of give you guys an idea. Now anyone working in the red, orange, yellow, green, blue pattern is going to be someone that maybe is very particular. They maybe a designer, someone who works very small areas at a time. Portrait artists also, I find, work in this scenario a lot more because they have all their colors right next to each other, and they just can really work all these little subtle colors into a face or a body, something like that, to really give all kind of interesting tones and values. When working with, say, the traditional method this way, and you can keep your warms and cools kind of separate, just because that's the way the rainbow works anyway. And you can have those colors and be able to work with them sort of as you see fit. Say you want to make a deep skin tone, you have your yellow and your green close enough that you can do that, and it's generally more of a convenience factor than anything else. Now abstract artists might like the warm and cool side better because they can keep their tones and their colors a lot closer together. A lot of times you're going to see that your warm colors are going to be your lights and your cool colors are going to be your darks, if that's kind of how minded you are. That way you can kind of keep your orange and your red and yellow together and just have a nice idea of where those are, and kind of separate it into lights and darks that way. Finally, if you're using a custom method like I do, it's going to depend on exactly what colors are you using right then and there. A lot of times I'll have, my set of sky colors or my set of watercolors, for example, will have greens and blues together on a separate palette, and then my reds and yellows on a separate palette as well. And then if I need a red and a green, that'll be on another palette, or on a whole other section of the palette. I can have my cool colors and a red and green mix here, and I can have a blue and orange mix over here. And it really helps to kind of spread things out and really keep the colors in different areas. If you don't like your colors mixing with perhaps other colors you didn't even want to have touch those colors, it can really be more of an advantage than a disadvantage. Generally though, it's not good to do it in the way that I do it, in sort of this custom pattern. Because a lot of times you can lose your colors. You can say, okay, where did I put this mix, and it's here and it's there, but you know right where your colors are in both the warm and the cool and the Roy G. Biv. And for that reasons, I do recommend one of these two. Now if you're interested in what to use for a palette, check out this video here. And if you're interested in more about what I was talking about with the lights and the darks of certain colors, check out this video here. And as always, for more tips, tutorials, and other art videos, subscribe to the channel. This has been from DMC Films and Cinder Studios. See you guys next time.